This is a short tutorial on putting feedbacks in student documents, specifically voice feedback. I'm going to be using a tool called Read and Write for Google. It's an extension, and let me switch over to my desktop to show you what it can do. So let me get off of this screen because that will give you a loop. But Text Help recently added voice notes to their tool. Voice notes can be up to 1 minute long and are stored within your drive. And even though students don't have full access, if they don't have the pay-for version, teachers can have free access to this tool without any limitations. So completely free, the full-blown version of the Read and Write for Google extension. So don't worry, even if the students don't have this extension installed, they are able to access it through your recordings. In Google Classroom, I had a student go through an activity, and once I have that document up, they received a template. Here are the vocabulary words, and I asked that the students insert a picture of freight. So what you see following here is the student work. If I wanted to provide feedback using Read and Write for Google, I'd look in my extensions toolbar, and I already have this. So when it can be used, you'll see the small pop-up, and the last icon with the play symbol is voice note, and I can click. You may be prompted to access your microphone, but if not, that's fine. If I click, it'll record. And I might want to point out the sentence, "There is a freight cherries," needs to be reworded. And I stop, and if you see on the side here, this little comment shape box, I can insert this. And I'll give it a moment to insert. Now, I didn't have my cursor ready for this, so the comment appeared toward the end. So that's something to consider before you start your recording. Be sure you have it positioned. The cursor was at the end, so it selected the last word it was close to. So I'll fix that with a second recording. What students would see would be this link, and I could even enhance this a little bit with my own typing. And I can click here. It will open up my recording. If I click, it'll record. And I might want to point out the sentence, "There is a freight cherries," needs to be reworded. So that was the example. Students would play back. You notice it opens in another tab. They could close that and come back to their document. Also, let me do another one. A teddy bear is available. That's proper use, so I can give back positive feedback. Great job on the sentence, "A teddy bear is available." You've used this word correctly. And I can do another comment insert. And again, these are all being stored in my drive, so I don't have to worry about saving them, taking the extra steps. This is all very fluid for the teacher. And again, if I want to check this out. Great job on the sentence, a teddy bear is available. You've used this word correctly. So sometimes word inflection through a voice recording can come over much nicer than it would if it was just typed feedback. So I have more sentences here I could select for voice comments, and I don't only have to use voice comments, but I wanted to demonstrate text helps, Google read and write for Google voice note feature, which is pretty recent. And this is a Google extension that's free for teachers. Students do not need to have this extension installed. And if you're wondering, how do I get this? So when you head to the Chrome Web Store, I can search Text Help. They're a nice company who has a lot of different extensions, so you might be interested in their others. Or I could type the search, read and write for Google. And when that comes up, I'm looking for an extension. So here it is. If I did not have it already added to Chrome, this button at the top right would let me do that. And you can review the other features that this tool will offer for you. And for now, this concludes an example or demonstration of leaving voice comments on student work in Google Docs using Read and Write for Google.